on Facebook and also on Instagram. Hello, how are you doing? Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. For those of you who are in Europe, it is 10 p.m. And I am very excited to be here with you with this amazing topic. I really like, to talk about different things, business, um, personal development, and specifically on things that are dear to my heart. And as you're logging on, just let me know here in the chat where is that you're watching. We are live on Facebook. Let me check. We're checking the connection. We're checking that everybody's watching us or watching me from. Let me check. With the on Facebook, if you're watching from my profile, sometimes these things only broadcast to my friends. But anyways, hello everybody on Instagram. And as you're logging on, let me know where is that you're watching from. It's gonna be exciting to share this with you. And this topic is something I really love. I really like. I really enjoy, and I really wanted to just come on and just lay my heart here with you, and tell you that things can be better, things can improve, things can be amazing. And as you're logging on and on this Facebook live, please type here in the chat where's that you're watching, where's that you're connecting from, either on Instagram, you're probably watching us on YouTube, or on Twitter. Yes, we're just broadcasting everywhere. It's amazing what technology can do. But today I have something that I have been studying on, and I've been actually teaching on. And this is a title that most of us, like whenever we were little, maybe you were a teenager, maybe you are in college, maybe you are looking for a job, maybe you're an adult and you're still dealing with this. And um, just type here in the chat which sea you're connecting from. I'm curious, so excited to have you here. Where's that you're watching? Maybe just type number one if you're watching live, type number two if you're watching on a replay. But there's one thing that all of us, and I'm gonna tell you something that I've been dealing with, whether it's been years ago or maybe a few weeks back. Sometimes I ask myself, why can't I change? What's going on? What's going on with me? Why can't I change my situation? And maybe you might relate, maybe you might not relate with me, and it's okay. But whenever I have been, surrounded by people who are more successful than me, or who are more in the game in business, start asking myself, why is it not working as easy as for other people? And here I am, I'm dedicated, I'm putting the hours, I'm putting, my efforts. I study for this, or I apply for this position. Maybe you might ask yourself those questions, and you are not there. Or maybe, like me, I have spent my whole evening, sometimes procrastinating on things and not doing what I was supposed to do. And that really stressed me out for many years, because my dreams, I believe that my dreams, and maybe yours are as well, they're big. And I've been asking, why is these things, why are these things not happening? And have you ever asked yourself that question? And if not, that's completely fine. But I'm like, I'm so stuck. I have seen other people, and then this self-reflection sometimes could be really good. And hello to those friends on Instagram and also on Facebook. And this self-reflection could be very bad. if you're questioning yourself, but you're not having the solutions. And it is good to acknowledge that sometimes things are not working out and that there are things that need to be improved. But what you and I can do is to dwell on comparing ourselves to the life or of another person. Just hello to all my friends here on Facebook. Type here in the chat, number one, if you're watching live, number two, if you're watching on a replay, maybe you're watching on Twitter, maybe you're watching on YouTube. I'm going to encourage you to go there if you have an account with Twitter or YouTube. Is a lot of fun. But I have spent so much time, wondering why I'm not getting the same results of all of these other people. I sometimes, I'm have been guilty of just running so hard and not getting the same results. Has this happened to you? Just type here in the chat, number two, if this has ever happened to you. It has happened to me. And I kept on wondering why I'm not getting there. And then, just running, this comparison game over and over and over. But I'm going to tell you one thing. As the title of, this video, in, any platform you're watching, do not compare yourself. Once you start comparing yourself, you stop living the life that you and I are supposed to be living. But whenever we compare ourselves to other people, we start, diminishing our potential. But I'm going to ask you to do one thing. As I have been, watching many videos and going to many trainings and, going to church or listening to, different scripture and things, but compare yourself to where you were in the past and where you are right now. You need to be thankful for what you have gone through. You need to be thankful for where you are right now. And once you understand this thing of being thankful, of being actually comparing the past you to your present self, things start to change. The game starts to change and things will be working out for the better for you and me. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Life is not easy. Life is not an easy game. And there are things that are probably in your future who you might be facing. And that is the reason why you're facing the challenges of today. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to invite you to dream, but also compare those dreams to reality and highlight, the things that are dreams and what are the current achievements. Because you might be thinking, hey, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have such and such thing, or I don't have the job, or I don't know the people, or I'm not at the level of this person, or I don't have the resources. But once you start highlighting your current achievements, and you then start dreaming, looking at the reality, looking at where you were in the past, and taking action, you will start just feeling unstuck and feeling that you have what it takes. Because the worst thing you could do is to compare yourself to other people. But I'm going to to invite you to stop looking at the outside and start looking at the inside. Don't look outside of yourself. Start looking and working, developing your inside, developing what it takes for you to get to the next level in your career, in your body, with your relationships, in your business, in your job, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Because once you start comparing yourself with, hey, this person, has already achieved this and this and this whenever, they were my age. And I feel like if I'm not going to get there. But let me tell you one thing. We need to really, really, really commit to our dreams And instead of trying to compare to other people, we need to have the ability to see a vision so clear and develop that vision into a reality with your actions, with the things that you're thinking, with your connections. Because the worst thing you can do is just to keep hanging around the same individuals, the same people who are stuck, who are not helping you in your future, those who don't have the dreams. And I'm not saying that you should just stop talking to your friends and family, no. But and thank you so much for the comments. Let me know where is that you're watching here on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. But going back to the topic, you need to look inside and awaken yourself to your reality, but not only to that, to your dreams, to what you have ahead, because you need to be your own coach, your own guide, and you need to stop absorbing what's around us in our reality, in our society, in what you need to become to be accepted for by other people, what you need to do to be a part of the friends around you, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with having friends, but you must be surrounded with people who have the same vision, the same goals, the same ideas, and who maybe have what you want in life. And so then you can be coached and mentored by them. But the problem is that we compare what we feel inside, what we see in the outside. Distractions are just a convenient click away because we're on the phone. Maybe you're right here when you're supposed to do something else, and we just get completely distracted. But I'm going to tell you one thing, and I'm going to close with this. Success is not based on any external circumstance, on any external measure, but rather in an internal feeling of your own agenda, of your own dreams. And the first place that you need to fix is not your friends, is not somebody else, is not your spouse, is not your boyfriend, girlfriend, or your job, or your boss, but is you. You need to be a 10 out of 10. You need to work with intention. You need to work with, that believe that things are going to work out for you. And instead of comparing where others are, you need to compare yourself to the past, to where you come from and where you're going. And once you do these things, you're going to be very, very happy. First of all, because success is just really relative. Success could be that you are very happy where you are and you don't need anything else. But for you to really grasp the feeling that you are advancing, you need to stop. I'm sorry, not start, but you need to stop comparing yourself. And money is not the only thing that there is for you to be happy. Let me tell you that. Because achievements and family and feeling that you're there with your finances, or with your body, or with your relationships, could be that's your definition of happiness. But when you start comparing your family to somebody else's family, when you start comparing your finances to the neighbor's finances, that's when things get really wrong. And that's, my friend, the recipe for a disaster. The recipe for a disaster, because you have time, you have the ability, if you want to develop a new reality. If you want a better relationship with your family, with your friends, with your family, then go and develop it. You can't just wait for somebody else to come and give you what you need to become a better person. You can't wait for a doctor to develop another medication so you're not so fat, or you need to wait for whoever to come and give you what you need and the relationships and the connections for you to be successful. No, it doesn't work that way. We know our dreams and we need to stop the comparison game. And maybe you're in college, maybe you are watching other people, maybe you're looking at them every single day and they're, in this class and they're getting this job and they're getting these things. And you start looking at yourself and you think, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't have what it takes. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you are in the marketplace and you're looking for a new job, but you see your friends were advancing and you just got laid off, or you lost a contract if you are in business, or you lost a ton of customers and you're just comparing. You know what? The moment you start working inside and looking at your possibilities and just really taking a close look at the past, where you were and where you are right now, and being thankful, that's when things start to change. And I'm going to leave you with this today. Stop comparing. Stop. Stop comparing yourself to anything, to anybody, to anyone, to any situation, to any organization. Stop. And you'll see how thankfulness and action, putting into work, you're going to advance in a way that is going to be incredible. And I'm going to leave you with this, with the 100-hour rule. How can you advance? Even if you are stuck, even if you think, well, I don't have what it takes, I'm too old, I'm too young, or, just, my dreams are probably never going to happen. The 100-hour rule, my friends, and that is do for 1 year, practice 18 minutes of that thing that you want to do, or that skill that you need to become a professional, to become top class in your industry. Go and practice, go and study 18 minutes for a year. And I can guarantee you that you will be 95% better than people who are average. You're going to be on the top of your class. You're going to be on the top of your industry if you just apply this 100-hour rule. You just need 18 minutes for 1 year to become a professional at anything you put yourself into. So what's the answer to your dreams? Is don't quit. Don't compare yourself. Go and work. Go and put in the hours. Go and find the customers. Go and put in the resumes. Go and knock the doors. They're saying, well, they're not hiring, and I am studying and I don't find the job. Just go and knock more doors. Go and find the business. Go and find that dream that you're looking for your entire life, and work as if your life depends on it. So I'm going to leave you with this. Thank you so much for watching. Stop comparing, and